You can call me Elise, but generally I do a lot of voice acting.
I was actually gonna say ladies first. That was really apt.
What's the longest time you've ever streamed?
Only gotten
Crazy though. I max out at like 5.
Trust me, I'm not violent. That is my favorite genre of game, fighting games, and then FPS. Just moved away from me. What is an 07?
Now do you know?
Now I know what it is. Apparently it's a salute. Yeah, and then there's...
Yeah, and then there's... Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another episode of Creator Chats here on Gank Studios, where we get to know our favorite creators in and out of Gank. So before we get into the very, very fun questions we have for them, please do introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about what you do.
Hi, my name is Gangstacks, or you can call me Elise, but generally I do a lot of voice acting or
Whatever you may be, I do streaming,
shoutcasting.
hosting and so much more. It's all about the voices generally, but there we go.
All right, so hello everybody. What is good? My name is Pica Lozano. I am a content creator. I am an esports coach as well. I've been streaming for quite a bit, as well as, of course, just being your friendly neighborhood. I've been in esports, honestly, for like a good decade or so now. I mean, even before it was esports, right? So, yeah, a lot of my content has something to do with Tekken or first-person shooters. So, you guys are probably gonna catch me here and there if you're all about the next battle, if you get my meaning.
All right, pretty cool. I love that we have this variety for this episode, and let's get into the question, shall we? So, anyone can answer first. What is your special gimmick when you stream?
Voices, yes. I bamboozle, traumatize, be a therapist for some reason, but yes, voices.
I was actually gonna say ladies first. That was really apt. For me, I'm more straightforward, honestly. My stream is mainly surrounded on giving advice, right? Because I've been doing a lot of coaching, especially in life, especially with the younger audiences. I've been doing this during the pandemic, to be specific. So a lot of people, they honestly admitted they weren't in a good mental state. Yeah. So whenever I stream, I try to bring a good vibe in. They watch my game, sure, but I try to make it so that when they watch my stream, they learn something from it.
So it's very informational.
Yeah.
And you're creating a safe space because you need a safe space in order to learn, to be receptive to learning.
Yes.
So that's what makes you special.
Yes.
And actually, I don't get to, personally, based on my algorithm, I don't get to see a lot of streamers, maybe like clips or videos, whatever, but streamers who are very, very educational. So it's really nice to hear that. So what is your favorite platform for streaming?
Twitch. You know what? Yeah, double that. Twitch as well for me. So if I had a choice, like if the moment that Twitch was made, I would have started then and there already. Because again, it's very informative, as we always say. It's a very welcoming community. Not to mention, it doesn't just connect you with your Filipino peers, right?
Over the world.
All over the world.
Exactly.
And it's a platform that focuses mainly on streaming. So the people who watch your streams, that's exactly what they're looking for. Versus like on other platforms where, you know, the platform's used for something else. And sometimes when they go to your stream, they're not in it in the culture as much. So they don't really know how to interact with streamers.
Right.
What would make the stream benefit from their interaction. We're in Twitch, everyone just knows what to do. Yeah. Have you ever used any of Gank's stream features? We have the stream alert, the donation overlay, and the media share.
I believe I used the donation.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I do. Specifically because it's a lot easier for my viewers to just, it's literally a click, and then it just goes straight into your account. So yeah, I'm very happy that actually Gank introduced me to that.
Oh, I'm glad you're using it. It's very, very easy, especially for people in our country.
Yes.
To make donations there because, you know, we have like Gcash and all that stuff.
Okay, can you guys tell me about like the features of that?
I can tell you about my favorite one, which is media share. So media share is kind of like, you kind of use bits or, you know, like points. And then you're able to like, if you want to say I love you to your favorite streamer, you can media share that. Like, if they hit enough points or something, you can literally say, I love you, Gangstacks. And it's going to appear on stream. Or maybe like a meme or a funny video or a GIF, it'll appear on stream.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
I for sure will, actually.
straight to the point for the stream alert, of course, donation overlay, which is basically a click away and they can donate. What's the longest time you've ever streamed? Hours, you know?
You want to go first on this one? I'm a bit shy.
I'm thinking that you you stream very, very long based on your reaction. So I'm gonna go first. I think I've only gotten 12 hours.
Crazy though, 12 hours. I max out at like 12 hours.
That's like a holiday also, so game hopping maybe?
Yeah, I understand.
So you go into different games, you feel like you're gonna go into competitive or maybe story mode, and then especially there is a genre called just chatting. You know how chatty I can be, role playing. So I'm doing like improv shows and karaoke's doble cara, talking to myself
Makes
for
sense.
the next 3 hours. So
boy.
yeah, I think
You know what? Okay, I'm gonna double up on that. Actually, it's the same.
12.
Yeah, I've had a 12-hour stream, but half an hour the first hour was just the setup, because that was my first. So setting up a stream for a full hour, you can really tell I was new to it, right? But the 11 hours in, that was a tournament. So I had to stream an entire tournament by myself. I was the commentator, I was the prod, right? I was the stream director. So that nearly killed me. But that was fun. I mean, all jokes aside, I feel that it was a very enlightening moment for me to realize that streaming is not easy.
That was literally a baptism of fire. Like,
Exactly.
hit the ground running kind of stuff. Nothing will phase you after you do something like that.
Dude, 12 hours tournament organization, streaming it the whole way, it's insane. So again, when I ended my stream, the sun was gone. So
oh my god. But I don't recommend that though.
I don't either. I'll be real, guys. Live your life. 12-hour streams, it's for work, right? We'll do it for work.
Yeah.
But on an everyday basis, that'll take a too long.
Yeah, because if your audience gets used to those really long 12-hour streams and you stop doing it because it's unsustainable, then you kind of like lose a little bit of that.
Yeah, and no one's gonna watch you for the
12 hours.
man.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you're like curious on what type of goal you want to have when you want to stream, is you're just gonna be farming some clips. So 5 hours can be like the max. Cholo is like healthier.
We'll recommend that. 5
Healthier.
hours, telling you.
All right, so that's for all the streamers out there. And what is your favorite type of game in general?
FPS and role-playing games.
Rated parental guidance. What is RP?
As long as I can role-play somebody, I'm into that.
I can imagine that. Like, every time you play like an RPG, you get into character and you just
Yes, all good.
We do share the same sentiment for FPS, but my main genre is actually fighting games. So again, explains Tekken, right? And trust me, I'm not violent. But that is my favorite genre of game, fighting games, and then FPS. Hey. Just moved away from me. All right, but yeah, that's it.
Have any of your streams or clips gone viral? And what did you do to make the algorithm love you?
Oh yeah, that's a good one. It wasn't until recently that I've had much more engagement when it comes to clips and reels, right?
Yeah.
Because back then I would just really stream honestly for interaction.
Yeah.
I didn't really focus on clips up until recently, like late last year to up to this year. So yeah, one of them went viral just because I was ahead. In terms of algorithm, obviously we know our keywords, right? We know our tags, but I felt that it was originality. It was really what was in that particular clip that made people really like it and click it. So yeah, and I continue to do that. Obviously, it's a hit and miss every time we go for clips, right? It's not always going to be the same, but I've had a few that really went 5-6 digit viewing.
Funny thing is, I'm a streamer, right? But I didn't get to like clip from a stream and then put it on my page,
No.
and then it went viral. So
Make separate
the
content for that?
Yeah, the history is I do it from scratch, like skits.
Separate content.
Skits, parody songs,
Yeah.
or interview, the way I interview Cholo. So
Goes around in events and then just harasses people with his voice.
More like shocking people, right?
traumatizing people maybe. But I don't really stream while I'm doing the content
Yeah.
I'm uploading. I wanna kind of separate my
Original content from the streams.
Yeah, from the streaming, because for me streaming is like a freestyle thing. It's improvisation, and there's a lot of like inside culture or terms
Yeah,
that
yeah.
only people from Twitch, if you are an active user in Twitch, you know that there's a lot of keywords that people outside of Twitch wouldn't really
Understand.
Yeah. Even when you're using like the emotes and stuff like that, they have their own language.
Yeah, you know what? I'll be the boomer here, man. I actually also do not comprehend that at times. Like whenever I would see somebody type 07, I was like, what is that? What is an 07?
Do you know?
Now I know what it is. Apparently it's a salute. So yeah, again, that's me.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you learn something every day. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
The head.
Yeah, and then there's
okay.
But that's so weird.
And it's only used on like streams on
literally
Twitch.
on
Like,
Twitch only.
You don't see people going on Facebook commenting
Exactly.
07, like
Yes.
they'll say like W or L or something like that. That's
or an
universal.
actual emote.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So interesting stuff. This is a good question. If you could be a different type of content creator, what would you like to try to add to your current routine?
Oh, I like that. I like that you put the word add.
Like something you don't already do. What if it didn't take talent, time, or like lots of practice? What would it be?
Man, honestly, more travel vlogs for me. The pandemic kind of halted my progress when it came to that niche. I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Then I realized that at the very cusp of when I was about to start, here came the big problem. So maybe now that I understand how this works, algorithm as well as reach, and that the more clips generated, kind of better these days, I'd want to go that. I want to go that path.
I started like doing highlights, like showing people that you're kind of good at the game, but in reality, nobody cares, bro.
Because there's so many people who are good at the game.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I try to be outside of the box, unique, something that you wouldn't see in any other things, so voices. But I haven't tried getting a clip from a movie or a series, then making a parody dub out of that. Like, you know what Gloco did with Train to Busan?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
But it's harder to do it.
Or like those abridged, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged stuff.
I want to try that, yeah.
Yeah, that's something perfect for you actually, like, under the same umbrella, but you just haven't done it yet. So you might see that happen someday. And
Very nice.
we have one more question. Do you have any tips for people who would like to start streaming?
I'll go first. Okay. So yeah, for me, the very first tip is do not expect much when you're starting. When you stream, always just do it because you want to, because you love it. Because you want to express, not necessarily to impress, I always say that, is to express your love for something, no matter what game it is. I've seen many people go for what's trending, but not loving it. When you love it enough, it will love you back. It's that simple. So, and you're just gonna wake up one day knowing that you're already harvesting the benefits of your love for streaming. We always say this in streaming, it's 1 or 1,000, it's the same people. You're doing it for the same camera, the same stream. So never ever shoot for the skies just yet, just enjoy it, just love it.
Ride the wave, basically.
Yeah.
Ride the wave that's given to you.
I have so many. I don't know where to start. I guess one of the important key is master the arts of storytelling, because you never know who's watching your stream right now, right? And imagine you yourself clicking a random streamer, kind of interesting, right? So you gotta make sure you have an interesting title that would entice the viewer. And then he goes there, and then he or she sees the streamer goes like this. Not talking, not doing anything, not reacting. So you have to like record yourself 5 to 10 minutes of you just talking and talking to yourself, making sure that you have something to say. Because you never know. Again, in Twitch, just for your information, the viewer count is kind of delayed. So even if you are starting, you think it's 0, and then it goes to 1. The time you talk to, oh, there's someone watching me. The time that you try to engage with someone, it's kind of delayed. So
they could leave if you're
have
not
just
saying anything.
leave. Pero isa pang tip na natutunan ko in streaming is play a game that is not too popular. Why? When you go to a certain category, like for Valorant, if you want to start streaming and then play Valorant, there's gonna be hundreds of people playing Valorant, and then they're gonna scroll endless, right? So pick a game where it's kind of in the middle, that there is a chance that you will get discovered by other streamers. Collabing is one of the best things. People like to see collab. mixing, for example, Pica's information in Tekken, and me just trolling people while fighting in Tekken.
People like to see dynamic.
Yes.
They want to see when two of their favorite creators are interacting. They want to see that
right.
dynamic.
And no matter the outcome, right? Like no matter the outcome of that collaboration, I feel that you got the mission done.
And there's nothing to lose either with a collab.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because you're already streaming to your audience.
Yeah.
You're just introducing yourself to the other person's audience. Vice versa. So, you know, if they like it, they'll stay. If they don't, it's all right.
And try again. Another thing I'd like to add, by the way, is the fact that, yes, he said pick a game that's not entirely popular, make it mid. Yeah, because one, I did mention that earlier too, right? Because some people, when they go to the mainstream media, they think that a popular game will make them popular, which is not always the case. You have to find a niche, you know, one certain topic, one certain game, not, even if it's literally just chatting, but you have an identity of your own, then that's good enough. Right, like in my case, if I'm gonna say it out loud, I get to stream Tekken because I became a pro at it. So people watch it for the knowledge as well as information.
Yeah.
Right, but if you're starting off, you're gonna have to find why you should be watched. Right, so it's either the story, you're entertaining, or you're good. Better if you're both.
That's true. That's true. That's really good. That's true. And people watch for different reasons.
Yeah.
They want to learn. They want to be entertained. And if you can do both, you get both. All right. We got to know Pica, we got to know Gangstacks a little bit more. You might see them in their events, you might see them in their streams. Please do check them out. Which brings me to, please do plug your social media and your streams.
Yeah, all my socials are Pica_Lozano. Yes, that's Pica with a C, not a K, guys. So Pica_Lozano. Again, on everything. That's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, of course, Gank as well. So
All social medias, Friendster man yan, MySpace, kahit ano, internet, Gangstacks.
Gangstacks.
All right, thank you so much, you guys. You guys are such a colorful pair to hang out with. And yeah, if you want to see more episodes and get to know your favorite creators, please stay tuned here on Gank Studios for creator chats. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And again, see you in the next episode, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye!